Hello and welcome to my first ever art vlog where I take you on the adventure with me while I create a piece of art today. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea how I'm going to keep filming myself for this. However, we're going to find this out together along the way. Okay, first things first, I got to get my setup ready. And yes, it does include a lollipop just to calm my nerves. 'Cause again, no clue. Clues are zero. I have none of them. No clue what I'm doing. So I have to go get set up, which you're going to watch me do, and then we're actually going to do the thing you actually came here for, to watch me do art, in case you weren't aware. I gotta go. All right, don't talk about the candy that's been sitting here since October. We're just going to look past that, and no one talk about my candy cigarette addiction. Better than the actual thing. So I have my little portable easel, as you can see right in front of me, blocking my view. So I got this covered in dust. Absolutely just looked like a snowstorm, you know? So I had to clean it off a little bit. Goes to show you how long it's been since I've actually done some art. I've narrowed it down to I'm going to do a painting, so I know what supplies to grab and lay out. However, I still don't know what I'm painting exactly, so I am still very lost. But we're gonna figure it out. Worst case scenario, we're gonna do what I normally do when I don't know what to paint, draw, or sketch, or make. I'm gonna look at my DVD collection and I'm gonna see if I feel any inspiration on a movie character or a vibe I'm going for. And then I'm just going at this 100% raw. Yep, that's the word I'm using. Give me some time. I'm gonna grab my stuff, lay that out, and I'll give you the tour. I'll be right back. So first things first, we got this. Those are the key things you need for painting. However, I do need some more things, so I'm leaving again. And because I'm oh so classy, we're putting my mug full of water on a coaster. Every piece of canvas paper needs some support. Throwing this bad boy up on here, if it would work with me. Holy crap. I swear I've done art before. There are probably a million other better ways, more efficient ways to go at this. However, I am just one person. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. You dummy. All right, well, we have this up. We have some support, which is a good thing to have in life. I gotta tape a piece of this canvas paper down, hence where this comes into play. One thing you need to know about me is that tape is not my friend. I've done, I think, 2 videos now in the past, where I've documented how much tape and I do not get along. Masking, my enemy. Duct tape, my enemy. Electrical tape, my enemy. I'm fighting a lot of battles right now. I gotta get some tape. I got it. And this is living proof, documented, that I lessen the adhesiveness of tape before I just stick it on. And I still have a difficult time. Doesn't like me very much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on there, stick it and rip it. Stick it, rip it. And then I stick it and I don't rip it this time. Oh, I got a piece of cat fur on here. Oh, if you hear any cracking, it's my joints. This is what 25 looks like. Isn't it wonderful? I don't know where I'm sitting. I think I might sit on the floor for this one. Come on. This is so humbling. That looks even. Oh, come on. See, I told you, tape's not my friend. Again, stick it, and if you find the end, rip it. And I usually do this 2 to 3 times. crooked. Oh my god. Alright. I'm really living the dream over here, you know? I'm pretty sure I have enough. I think I have enough. And then I might have to go find more masking tape if I do this again. If I do this again. As if I'm just gonna stop doing art for the rest of my life. And then one more, and then I am ready to start creating. Actually, no, because I forgot the main part of painting, which is the paint. I'll get up and get it. All right, now that this bad boy's on here, and I realized I forgot the main component of painting, which is the paint. I got the brushes, I got the water, and I got the caked on palette. All right, I'm gonna go crawl away and get some paint, so see you when I have paint. Paint delivery. All right, so I have all the stuff that I need. I just don't know what I'm painting. I want to paint a person, but I don't know who. So we're gonna go to my inspiration corner, aka my DVD collection. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for my DVDs. I love physical media. We have found footage movie, found footage movie, found footage movie, ARG, found footage movie, Twilight, Twin Peaks, my David Lynch selection over there, Evil Dead, and then we get into my husband's stuff. Well, I can also check over here, and I can also check behind here. There's more movies. I can also check over there. Oh my god. And I could check over here, as well as behind here and behind here. I can also look in here. I have no idea what I'm doing. So just, you know, watch me look over stuff and ponder. I'm sure that'll be fun. So I came up with 3 options. First pick was Brandon Lee from The Crow. I think, especially with the makeup, it's going to be so much fun to paint. Tim Robbins from Jacob's Ladder. But I've already drawn him. And during Inktober, I already did some Jacob's Ladder stuff. So I don't know if I want to jump back into that. I don't want to do too much of the same thing, you know? And then my all-time go-to movie when I can't think of what I want to watch or what I want to do. Blade Runner, which is funny because I just bought it on VHS as well. so can we tell what movies Anne likes? I'm honest to God thinking I'm leaning towards The Crow. I figure I could throw on some moody music and just dive right in. I can't wait to do the makeup. I just can't wait. Yeah, you know what? We're doing this. Well, hello. This is VoiceOver Ann. I'm here to commentate and explain Video Ann's every move and maybe, just maybe, make fun of her just a little bit. My first order of business is to let you guys know exactly what materials I'm working with. My canvas paper is the Strathmore 9x12 inch. It comes in a set of 10 sheets. I got mine through Amazon. However, you can also snag them at pretty much any art supply store. My go-to pencil for sketching is the Pentel Twist Erase in the 0.5 lead. For my acrylic paints, I typically use Liquitex Basics, but I've also used Artist Loft, which is the cheaper version. I'm an artist on a budget, or I should say I'm a person on a budget who just so happens to be an artist. I am not one to underappreciate cheaper art supplies to get a project done. Now, for my brushes, I don't have a actual brand. I've just collected brushes over the last decade I've been painting. So I got a whole different variety of different types of brushes. So as you can hopefully see, I got my reference image to the left on my laptop, and I got one of my comfort movies on the television in front of me. For the past year, my go-to movie that I like to have on is Creep It's a found footage movie from 2014. I am a found footage girly, so I usually have some type of found footage movie on standby. Depending on how long I'm working on an art project, I typically either have Creep, Creep 2, Paranormal Activity 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or Host on the TV. It just depends on what vibe I'm going for. I have to have a movie on when I'm working on a project like this. However, it cannot be something I'm not familiar with. So it can't be a new movie or a movie I've never seen before. I have a habit of getting invested into a movie and dropping whatever I'm actually supposed to be working on. So if I already know the plot and I can basically watch the movie with my eyes closed, I'm content and I'm able to create without stopping. So as I stated in the beginning of this video, I had no clue on what I was doing, which also meant I had no plan. But on the bright side, no plan means I could play around with whatever I wanted to on that canvas and not get frustrated if it didn't work out the way I wanted to. I could paint over it, I could try something new. Hell, if I didn't feel satisfied or happy with what I was doing with that portrait, I could have just stopped everything and picked out a different person to paint. Thankfully, I didn't have to do that. One thing I remember being taught in my art classes while at college was that I shouldn't spend so much time fixed in one section on my art piece that I'm working on. I was taught I needed to build up my piece all together, not piece by piece, not section by section. It is still something I have to remind myself to do every time I'm working on a new project. Now, I graduated back in 2022, so I have been having to remind myself that ever since I was in college, so it's probably something I'm going to have to keep reminding myself till the day I create my last art piece. You'll see me in this video getting really fixed on painting the face and then immediately jumping to the background or something completely different. I've never seen the back of my head this clear before. I have had to stare at the back of my head and my ear for a couple days now while editing this video. I never realized it looks like that. For an art video about me doing art, I sure am showing you a lot of my shoulder, and my camera's autofocusing on my right shoulder a lot. Next time I do one of these videos, I'm gonna have to rethink my camera setup and everything like that, because we are not here for my shoulder, and if you are, well, there you go, there's my shoulder, there's my right shoulder for you. So the bottom of this piece, as you can see, most likely, is very bland. A lot of just black, very dark. So I wanted to balance out this portrait. So you'll see me play around with lighter colors and lighter things at the bottom of the canvas paper. I ended up being very satisfied with throwing a more light blue and white crow at the bottom to balance it out. Time to sign this bad boy. I signed my art using my name, and then the year I created it. Now for what's supposed to be the most satisfying part, peeling the tape off. Somehow I've wronged tape in a past life because I never fail to struggle, so enjoy watching that. And it is complete! Thank you guys so much for watching this video and coming along on the journey with me to create some art. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, take care, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!